Hi, how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you okay? Do you need advice? Do you need answers? What is your mood like today? Are you feeling incredibly positive? Are you feeling low vibrational? What do you really want out of this window of space and time? Because we can dive in and ask many questions today, pull many cards today for you, your personal life, your zodiac. We're going to dive in. But first, take a minute to consider, why are you here, and have you got the time to surrender? Are you giving yourself enough time to surrender and listen? Because we're going to go on a journey. We're diving into your space and time. We're going to travel in time through your consciousness, your life, your mood, your emotions, your memory, your well-being. And we're going to discover what's been in the way or what you need to know. Yeah, there's positive and negatives to life. There's positive and negatives to alchemy, to tarot, to psychology, to all things in life. The yin and yang is here in the now moment, and we are mere aliens looking to find our true home. Yeah? So let's get ready to return and dive into your reading. Namaste. I am looking at an angel, an angelic soul, a beautiful worshipper, someone who believes in angels, archangels, Jesus, spirit, someone who is looking for a loving message today. So I'm going to get you that message, okay? Don't worry, we're going to get there. And some hope in your career as well. I'm looking at you want some more hope and inspiration in business. We'll go there, yeah? And I see you really desiring to launch off in laughter, love and light, joy, happiness. Really beautiful. The most exciting thing I see for you though is you're changing. You're changing. I don't want to show off or anything, but in my opinion, my spiritual journey has really shifted from being just a normal reader on the platform. I think I'm quite out there. I think I'm quite different compared to everyone else on the platform. I think I inspire people to be their true selves and be a little bit more weird and wacky and alien. I'm not a normal everyday reader in my opinion. So that's not me judging every reader. I like to hope that my channel is the greatest channel for readers, not for anyone who doesn't read, but I want to be the reader for the readers. Because the readers need better quality readings for themselves so they can go back and read on their own channels and do their own stuff. I connect better with other tarot readers, and I do like tarot focus groups and community stuff to help tarot readers be better tarot readers. So that's kind of my direction and what I love. And I see that journey for you. I see, because of this energy or whatever you're seeing on my channel or whatever you're seeing today, in 7 days, that over the next 7 days, it's going to give you a lot of inspiration to shift from being just an angel, an archangel, an angelic, to being a lot more wild and wavy and risky. Your frequency's shifting now. You're changing. Because for the last month or so, maybe more, you've struggled on social media, you've struggled in your friendship group, you've struggled with money, you've struggled in business, and you've just tried to be a healer or medicine man, medicine woman energy, but you've been blocked because of that, because you've been nervous. Because in spirituality, we're always expected to be a certain way. We've got to be light and loving and more sensitive. But your community's not coming in. You're struggling. You can't see your people. You can't see your tribe. And you're standing in your light being who you are. You could be a Leo vibration, yeah? You could be a Leo energy or have a lot of Leo in your chart. But in your working environment as well, you're struggling with illusion. So if you work for yourself or you work for others, for the way you're showing up at work, the way you're showing up in communication, the way that you desire to have more from people, it's not coming through because you're nervous and you're passive. You're soft and loving and kind, and it's beautiful. But it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't get the traction. It doesn't get the engagement. People are not receiving the message. People are being dishonest in your working environment or how they make money. You're surrounded by or you are the only genuine person with this idea or vision in your company or in your life or in your community, but you're tied to a group of people that you can't really transform without looking totally crazy and different. I lost all of my family and friends really because I knew I had to change, and I knew they weren't going to accept the change in me. I'm still the exact same person, nothing's changed. But I went through a non-binary journey for a little while I said, I don't need masculine or feminine labels. I'm yin and yang, and I just want to be yin and yang. I'm energy. Do not call me anything other than energy, please. Weirdo. What's going on? Are you trans now? People don't understand. So just pull away from anyone who doesn't understand you. If suddenly you wake up one day and say, I'm going to be an archangel now. I just want to be called Angel. That's my new name. Leave me alone. You're crazy, that's rude, that's offensive to the angels, that's offensive to past and loved ones, that's against religion. Okay, off you go then. Pop along to church and let me be the weird one by myself. Thank you, because I'm being called on a journey now, and I would like to be that true self. And that true self means that anyone else who doesn't look at me as being true because they don't understand my transition, my change, they can go their own way and I'll go alone. And that's hard, and it's scary, and it's painful, because it's being it's lonely. You've got to cut cords from people that don't belong in your circle and network, who limit your growth and development. Cutting cords, I've got a cord cutting video on this channel, so search that up, hermatologist. Cord cutting, it's short and lively. Every now and then you meet someone who fucks up your energy, or came to your house, said something negative, and they're negatively in your mind. Go to the hermatologist, cord cut, straight away chop that shit off. But if you need a long session to get rid of everyone from your past that's been really traumatizing you, bringing you anxiety, PTSD, negative vibrations, you might want to dive into a few nights of John Myers cord cutting. It's an 8-hour overnight transformational, subliminal message really, and it's really powerful. I had a lot of past trauma from childhood abuse, a lot of demons that were rattling inside of me around family members. So as I had to slowly pull, what you've got to do sometimes is let one member go, close the door, heal from that departure, let another one out. Every now and then let one of these family members or friends out of the hatch and just close the door behind you. Don't let them back in. Yeah, because I love this is so futuristic, and this is the bad bitch in me. Don't give a fuck. Listen, you seen the movie Breathe? It came out I think in 2023, but it's a movie basically where the world's demolished, everything's absolutely gone, we've gone through the apocalypse phase and everything, and we've only got a small air supply within this little bunker we're living in. Mum and daughter live in the bunker, that's it. You can't let anyone else in because then the air supply will run out. So it gets to a point in your life where people are sucking away your oxygen and your mental health, your emotional well-being, your sustainability. You're dying, you're paying for them, or through financial ways, or mentally and emotionally, spiritually. They're taking from you, they're sucking your energy dry, they're energy vampires. That you don't belong with them anymore. I don't want to be rude and make a judgment, but the truth of the matter is I went through a lot of childhood abuse that I sat on for most of my childhood and adolescence and let it all go. And then I realised that that's still affecting me now, so I had to let all these people go over and over again, because the cycle keeps playing out and I keep mirroring childhood behaviours with these individuals because I've been groomed and put into this unhealthy cycle for so many years that I automatically revert to childhood behaviours and act really stupid in environments with them, because I don't know how to stabilize my mental health and emotions after the trauma that I went through that I still can't even openly address with them, right? So it's best get out of the hatch so I don't fucking lose all my oxygen supply. You've got to go, bye, shut them out, block, delete, won't talk to them again, won't show up to that venue again. Next one, you ready to go? Mum's out, fuck her off, close the door, don't let her back in. Dad's out, wanker, don't come back over here. Oh, cousin, fucking up my whole reality, acting like I don't exist, stealing all my shit, close the door on that cunt. Next, you're a wanker too, nice to know ya, have a good evening, bye. Not seeing that waste man again. Yeah, harsh as fuck, but excuse me, my life's getting better, my mental health's getting better, and my money is stacking up. Oh, okay, it's the right choice, it's the right choice. It's painful, but it's the truth. Be true. You lose your integrity in those environments because you're keeping them round. You're nodding along. You're lying to me again, but I'm going to smile at you like you're not. You're stealing my ideas again and my designs again. Yeah? You're mirroring my whole shit and you're acting like I'm worthless again. I'm going to play it down. That means you're lying to yourself. Because they're lying to you and you don't want to out them out for lying to you, you then lie to yourself, and that is embarrassing. You're better than that. We are better than that. And that's why we've got to go through these cycles. Push them out, close the door, put the shutters down. You're not in. No one's here. Quickly find your own shelter and safe passage, because there are still zombies out there. Sorry, no, I haven't got any rations to spare. I need my water supply and my food. I've got my torch and my bunker, because I built it 10 years ago when I told you all to start building, but you refused to build. You decided to just come to mine every now and then and eat my rations. Realise my ration's running out and my oxygen's low. Can't risk another day of giving you any more. Out, shutters down. No, I'm not here. No, you don't know me. No, we don't see eye to eye, because my eye's third and your eyes are actually non-existent from what I can tell through the spectrum of monotropism. Yeah? So sorry. You got to go. And that's what we're doing today. And I love to be able to be in my power seat. Thank you. Firstly, whoever you are listening to me, thank you for being here today. Thank you for sharing your love and light with me today, because it's been a real pain and trauma in my heart to even be able to speak how I just spoke to you. I'm 35, and the way I just spoke to you is a massive milestone in my life. To publicly even have that conversation and act that forceful about my past and life and make those remarks in a jokey way, that was something that would ruin me internally before and pull me into depression and anxiety, because I felt guilty all the time for the choices I've made. But now I look around at my life and I see where I'm at, and I see who I am and who I'm becoming and how strong I am and how powerful I am now, and how I don't back down. I'm doing me, and how God rewards me every single day for my actions, and how my life is lining up to what I have always envisioned for me. I know, okay, I can't afford to step wrong anymore, and I can't afford to lie to myself. And it doesn't matter if I was born with them, that they gave birth to me, that they are family or friends. We've all walked our path and we've all seen the steps and actions that everyone's taken. And I've been incredibly hurt by so many of you. And I felt incredibly unsupported by so many. We can't keep going through this. You deserve to be free. And I'm not even encouraging this to be an easy thing you do. It's taken me a long time to heal and pull away from these people without it turning into an absolute evil bloodbath of war and slagging and cussing and hatred and being X'd out and hexed. It's been traumatic for me nonetheless. And this was the easiest passage to take. And I should have done this years ago. If I went into like foster care or got adopted or just left and went with social care workers when opportunities presented itself for me to identify issues in childhood that would have just taken me away, I would have long been healed, you know. And I see a lot of children getting taken from their homes by their parents nowadays in social care, and what it does to me is, it's hard to watch when I see stuff, but it gives me a bit of relief, because in my heart I'll go, I know that child is now going to be safe. And in this moment, they hate the government and the social care for taking them away from their parent. But they don't actually understand that social care are working through a manual, a guidebook. They're experts in safeguarding and child protection. And if they've pulled up to your mum's house and they've said, or dad's house, and they said, we're taking you, you can't stay here, it's not because the government hate you and your mum. It's because there's probably drugs, sexual abuse, yeah? Physical abuse, abandonment, neglect. Something's wrong in your home, darling, yeah? And it's actually alarmed the authorities. And I know that you think that your family should stay with family no matter what. If there's illegal activity and abuse and abuse of power, and a child is being abused and treated wrongfully, then they should be taken away and put into a safe place so they can grow healthily, yeah? Because there's too many adults that are going through abuse in childhood that they don't deal with, ever speak on, go through adolescence suppressing it all, and then start to grow up in adulthood with a lot of actions and activities that are aggressive, confusing, unhealthy, toxic relationships. I'm ashamed of my love languages in the past and how I used to give and receive in love, because I didn't know I was broken. I didn't know I was needy and clingy, and I didn't know how to love. I'm aware of how I gave in relationships in the past was related to my abuse in childhood and the manipulation and grooming that I went through, yeah? A lot of manipulation in the mind I went through. The only thing that helped me get through the psychological warfare that was placed on me by my step parent specifically and mother was the hypnosis I put on myself, the positive affirmations I fed myself when I was alone. Yeah, I had to manipulate my mind back away from the abuser and went into hermit mode over and over again, giving myself self-positive talk, manipulating my mind back down from the place that they took it. Because luckily I had angels and guides, and luckily I was clairvoyant enough so as to see that the predators and groomers in the environment were psychologically abusing me. So I empathically flipped that narrative and would always talk to myself in my head and tell myself really, really positive things. As I grew up, I had pastoral care workers who helped me use PECs, cards, SEND stuff, special needs and autism toolkits to help me improve my mental and emotional health. And that made me develop hermetology. That made me absolutely inspired to build a stronger business so I could fix me and fix other people that were coming up like me, you know? And that made me realize I'm really high functioning and I'm autistic and I'm on the spectrum and I have a monotropic outlook on life. It raised me up and made me strong, you know? So you're going through that journey for yourself. There's stuff in you that's never been able to come out. You've been burdened and trapped. And the freedom is in knowing that there's a lot of unsafe places in life and we hold on to things that we shouldn't. I was so scared to ever identify anyone in my family that ever done wrong to me, speak about it publicly online. Scared that I was going to get abused. I've been through negative stuff around my home environment and scared I'm going to get attacked or shunned by everyone. And actually, I'm happy to break free and go away and never be seen again by anyone because I've been hurt and abused. And now I can talk about it. I feel a million times better. And I'm not going to be trapped by the tongue to protect other people. I need liberation. And I'm going to continue to speak about it here on this channel. And as a developmentalist, I'm going to heal every day. I'm never going to let something block me. I'm never going to let someone block me. And even at 35, if what happened to you was when you were 7 years old or 4 years old, it's still inside of you. And if you've never spoken on it and addressed it and bring it to the forefront and you've got burdens and triggers and trauma, we've got to get them out. We've got to heal you. We've got to let you know you're safe. We've got to let you know that you're going to rise up again and make it through this trauma because your gifts to this world are the most important. I'm so proud and grateful because you've healed me more then I've healed you today, I feel. This reading's been more about your story and your cards healing me. So you're a healer. You're an incredibly gifted healer, okay? I see two archangels around you, one Raphael, but one's also like got the crown chakra colour and the purple colour. I see Saint Germain around you as well. You're very angelic. You're really gifted. If you've got a channel, please leave it in the comments so I can come and follow. If you haven't got a channel, then maybe choose to make one. Or if whatever platforms you're using to share your gifts, you definitely need to share your gifts somewhere. Let me know. If you're in the UK and London, I would love to connect with you and come to one of your events or whatever you do. You're really gifted. You've made me feel incredible today, just diving into your energy. So take a risk in your career, and I hope my story and sharing with you helps you elevate, and then you can carry on being this destined version of you that is free, yeah? Be free, my child. Go on. You deserve it. Love and light. Namaste. I'll be back soon. Bye.